everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Falcons are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Saints team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it here with Smith. And an alley to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now with Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one complete to Ingram. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the first down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. They run. This is Lewis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to. Win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's high now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back there in Philly.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Second down now after the pass completion. Play action. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They go play action here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Carry. Here's Smith. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Falcon. Offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
All right, now, look at 56.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Lewis. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Gross. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jeff Locke now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now Wilson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Try again with Lewis. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline, and use him well.
This is Lewis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Saints' pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Kamara out of the pistol. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So out come the Falcons now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it
because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Gone! 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him.
Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Caught right side. It's Snead. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On the ground, this is Smith. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. Here we go now with Smith. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. He'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. All right, now, look at 56. Watch him now, Barney. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gross. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to fight through one tackle. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now. He's been terrific so far. And it's taken in at the 9. Ooh, with a juke. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This will be from 53 for the win. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. It's late in that one, and the Texans have moved out in front. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, that's Smith. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Atlanta, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.